Previously on Masterchef Australia, they came out with guns blazing.
Here comes Kath.
Here comes Kath. Look out!
In a 2-round elimination showdown.
I'm not giving it away lightly. I'm going to fight for this.
Rhiannon and Theo hit the bullseye in round 1.
I think you hit the brief out of the park.
Then, in a duel between Kath and Brent,
this is the food I love to cook.
I'm just going to give it everything I've got.
they did their best to wow the judges.
That was lip-smackingly, smile-inducingly joyful 3D food.
But we had to say farewell to Kath.
Julie Goodwin inspired me. And honestly, it's going to be exciting if I've inspired someone else.
Tonight,
it's very close to home and very special to me.
our final 4 face an emotional mystery box.
I can harness all that energy and give one belter of a dish.
You excited?
Okay.
Top bowl, baby.
I can't believe I'm stuck with you three.
Yeah.
Glorious day.
Let's get into it.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Take a moment to let it sink in. You are the top 4 of MasterChef Australia 2023. Hopefully you've left enough in the tank for the final leg of the race. Because the winner of this mystery box will be guaranteed the first spot in the semi-final. Oh, yeah. For such big stakes today, things may be looking suspiciously normal. But we think what's under there is something that you are all going to love.
Ooh. Hibachi.
You may lift your lids now.
What? Oh. Oh my God. I lift the box and I see the love of my life, Laura, and it's like, you know, really, yeah, it's got me.
That's my family. Sean and little Alfie, little photo of us on Eyre Peninsula. So I've got some really, really good memories tied to this photo. Yeah, so it's an emotional one today.
It's a little bit of love from home. There's a letter and a picture from the ones that know you best. And a secret envelope. Do not open that yet. Rhiannon, who's in the picture?
Dino.
Big Dino?
And my daughter Monique.
Beautiful. Do you want to read out the letter?
Yep. Far out. Dear Mum, you are such an amazing role model and I am so lucky to have you to look up to. I miss you so much and I can't wait till we celebrate together with a couple of champers. I know, far out, sorry guys. I know you have what it takes to win, but no matter what, you'll always be number 1 in my eyes. Go get him, Tiger. Over national 45 water ski champion.
Did you just add that
Well
in?
done, Rhiannon. That must have been so tough.
Oh, bloody hell. I haven't seen my family for months, and I feel like nearly every time I talk about them, I cry because I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I want to see you guys. So for me, I like to use that love, use that energy, and put it all into my cooking.
Theo, who's in the photo? Who we got?
My lovely partner, Law, and our little dog, George.
Beautiful. How long you been with Law for?
3.5 years now. She made the move from France pretty much for me.
She French or Aussie?
She's French.
Is the letter in French or?
Oh, I don't know, actually.
Right, let's pop it over, mate.
This is going to be hard. My dear love, you know you are my whole life. You have been my most caring and attentive best friend. Regardless of the outcome, you will come out a winner from this experience. I love you deeply and forever. Law, bravo, bravo, bravo. You are a real example for me.
Theo, put a ring on it, mate. She sounds like a very special woman, eh?
Yeah, she's a very special person, and I want to give her, you know, everything. So it's going to be an emotional cook, I'm sure.
Mate, you got to harness everything that you just said.
Yeah.
And put it into a dish, because it will be extremely powerful if you can.
Thanks.
Righto, Declan. Who's in the photo?
My partner Talia and my dog Sol.
Righto, let's open her up.
Hey, Dec. To be proud is an understatement. Whenever you put your mind and strong dedication to work, you achieve incredible things. Oh, she's cracked me. We all miss you so much, and we're looking forward to having your energetic, silly self back in our lives, brightening up our days. I want to remind you to stay calm, focused, be yourself, and trust your knowledge. Love you so much, Talia and Sol.
Nice work, mate. Physical letter, I don't think there's anything more powerful and emotional than reading something from your loved ones.
No, it's beautiful. You know, little letters she'll put in my lunchbox, so it's very close to home and very special to me.
Righto, big man Brent, who we got in the photo?
Got my wife, Sean Lee, and little Alfie.
Righto.
So excited for you, baby. It goes without saying that Alfie and I are so insanely proud of you and how far you've come. And how far you've come in this competition. You know, you're our hero. We are in awe of you, how hard you've worked tirelessly on your mental health since 2021. And here you are. All of your hard work is paying off. And we hope you're so proud of yourself for that. Alfie says, I miss you, Dad, and I love you, Dad. And when you come home, can you please get me a chocolate from the shops? You are already a winner in our eyes, but Masterchef winner 2023 will look so good on you. So go and get it. We love you so much, Sean and Alfie.
Nice work, mate.
Woo. Jesus.
Mate, it's been a journey, no doubt about it, and it sounds like you've got your 2 rocks.
Yeah, definitely.
What did they say when you said, I think I'm going to give this another crack?
This is one of the hardest decisions I've ever made, you know. To know that I'm ready for it, and they just fully back me. And it goes to show how important it is to have a rock in your life that you can sort of let out everything of, you know, the day or the week, and you know, they still support you throughout everything.
Well, mate, it's pretty safe to say that they are that rock, and you're doing a hell of a job. Hell of a job. So the secret's out. Today's all about family. And in those envelopes, all your loved ones have chosen a dish that they've been missing the most, cooked by you while you've been here. We want you to bring us that dish. But we want the Masterchef version. Show us and your family what you've learned since you first walked through those doors.
Righty-o, Rhiannon, we're going to start with you. what dish has your family asked you to make?
I legit wouldn't know. Dino, rissoles. The dish that Dino and I have missed the most is laksa. That's perfect.
Theo.
Peri-peri chicken, pita and sweet potato fries.
All right, Brent.
The dish I've missed is the delicious char-grilled pork belly satay that we first ate in Bali and became obsessed with.
Declan, what do you think's going to be in that letter?
Like seafood, like prawn pasta.
All right, let's have a look.
The dish of yours I've missed the most is your chili prawn pasta.
All right, everybody, you will have 75 minutes to cook the dish that your family have handpicked for you. But remember, we want the Masterchef version. Both the pantry and the garden are open for you, and we are only looking for one top dish to move straight through into the semi-finals. The cooks that bring us the 3 least impressive dishes will head into tomorrow's pressure test, from where someone will go home. Good luck. Your time starts now.
Pasta? Done?
Come on, Theo.
Oh, bucket loads of inspiration coming today from this lovely lady. I moved to Paris to learn about bread, you know, but I also found the love of my life, my partner, Law. And when Law came to Australia, we got, you know, takeaway Portuguese peri-peri chicken. And now she just loves it when I make it for her. I think she's missing this the most because she had to go back to the takeaway version of it. Like, we would eat this every day if we could, but... So this dish really takes me back to being with Law and our life together, cooking it in my backyard. We've got the fire going, Law sitting there with a glass of wine. So I'm hoping that I can harness those feelings and put it into a great cook.
Theo,
Hey, buddy.
Portuguese chicken.
Oh, so good. I don't really have that influence in France for Law, and she loves it. And then I was always trying to do it better and do my version, and I just need to keep elevating my food to keep her, I think.
Nice. And that will never stop, my friend.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. How are you going to Masterchef it?
Well, Masterchefing it, I guess, is getting that balance perfect.
Yep. Elevate this food today. You could be walking straight into the semi-final.
I'd love that. Yeah, I'm ready.
Good
Thanks,
luck.
mate. Cheers.
Yeah, look, that was a bit of a tough one, reading out that little letter from Sean, because, you know, my family means everything to me. That's why I'm doing this, you know, to set up a good life for my favourite people. So Sean has picked Balinese pork belly satay for me. This is very much inspired by a dish that Sean and I would eat in Bali. Yeah, look, we spent a lot of time in Bali, just a lot of good memories over there. Obviously, you know, surfing, and of course, the cuisine's amazing. Like, this is a dish that we get from a certain restaurant over there, and we love it, so it's pretty special. Now, I just need to be able to really elevate this dish. Sweet, sweet.
Well, the room is full of emotion. Now you just got to bring that dish to life. You got 1 hour to go.
Today I'm cooking my famous chili prawn pasta. Talia's chosen this dish because it's a favourite of both of ours. I'm definitely the cook in the house, but yeah, I just love cooking every night for Talia, and this dish is something I cook on a weekly basis. The pasta's resting, and now I'm moving on to that prawn head sauce reduction.
Declan.
Andy, how are you going?
Good, mate. Interesting one for you. This is the whole chili prawn pasta. What are you thinking? How would it differ than the one that you made back at home?
I'd like to sort of mix it up and put semolina in my pasta, a bit different, and I really want those prawns to stand out.
I'm going to throw a spanner in the works.
Okay.
I feel like you've evolved, you know, as a cook. I think you might need to push a bit to Masterchef it and really show your growth.
Yeah.
I don't know whether this is now you.
Yeah. Yeah, wow.
I'm going to throw a spanner in the works.
Okay.
I don't know whether this is now you.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. I've been cooking the old chili prawn pasta for Talia, my girlfriend. But I'm thinking I can pivot and get a dish done, showcasing really where I'm at this current stage. I got all these beautiful umami aromats here going along. I'm going to make you a banging Southeast Asian prawn noodle dish.
This is it?
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Chili prawn pasta is definitely a day one signature dish, but I think my skills and my knowledge and my style of cooking has been changing and evolving, you know, since coming into the Masterchef kitchen. Looks like I'm ditching that pasta. So I'm going to turn this into an amazing Southeast Asian dish, which represents me now and my kind of cooking more. Prawns are good, shallots are good, chili, mushroom, garlic. All right, let's go. So I need to quickly grab a few more ingredients to put together this Southeast Asian rice noodle broth. Beautiful. All right, tapioca rice. Look, apologies to Leah for not doing the original dish that she had in mind. Oh, sheesh. But I know she would love this dish as well, and this is just showing my progression throughout the competition. I don't want to come back in here. I do not want to come back in here.
I don't either. I don't either. Oh my God, so my family have selected laksa for me to cook. Do you know how bloody good that is? I was expecting rissoles, bloody gravy and mash, like seriously. It's actually not what I thought they'd choose. Maybe because it's what I actually love, you know? Like I always get in trouble for putting too much chili in, so maybe they're thinking of me today.
Rhiannon.
Hey Mel.
Are you stoked for laksa?
So bloody stoked. They couldn't have picked a bloody better dish.
What kind of laksa are we going to have from you today?
Oh, you're just going to get a beautiful... I'm making myself cry with chili. It's not emotions, I promise.
It's chili, not emotions.
So it's going to be a beautiful broth. I'm going to, you know, like I would never have strained it before.
Yeah.
I would have never made my own noodles.
Yeah. Are you telling me today you're going to be making your own noodles? Thank you, Mel.
Love it. Oh, you got nice cold hands. I think I'm going to be able to showcase a lot of what I've learnt. I'm just really going to build on it, way more than I ever would at home. So I want the judges to be able to slurp some noodles, and I just want to chuck in my North Queensland flair with a pop of lime and a sweet, salty, sour flavour bomb from the broth.
I think some of the best cooking comes from your emotions. So today, after reading that letter from my wife, Sean, and little Alfie, I could harness all that energy and give one belter of a dish.
How you going, buddy?
Yeah, good.
That's good.
Spruce it up, get it going. And I think that I've figured out how I'm going to really elevate this pork satay.
Brent,
G'day.
pork belly satay though.
Yeah.
We asked you to do a MasterChef version.
Yeah.
Is this heaps different than the one that Sean Lee would recognise?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Today I'm going to make a fresh sambal and then a, sort of a fried sambal.
Doppio sambal.
Yeah.
This is going to be like a pimped-up version
Yeah,
of this dish.
100%. Sending it today. Different sambals, I'd probably never do this because of the intensity. I think the flavours of the two different ones will really help tie everything together.
So the reasoning for two sambals is one's sort of pickly and fresh, you know, shallot, lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, and I want to get depth and the spice from the second one. Yeah, if I can get those two together, they should balance out perfectly.
loving this smell in the MasterChef kitchen right now, but you've only got 30 minutes to go.
I want to supercharge my peri-peri sauce. Yeah. I've got bird's eye chilies, long red chilies, some African dried chilies, smoked paprika, onion powder, peri-peri chicken, baby. It just tastes better than anything I've ever made at home. Like, I've actually stepped it up today. Whew. That peri-peri is peri-peri hot, I'm telling ya. In the beginning, I was thinking of being at home with Law, cooking away, lovely, lovely, having a little kiss. But now it's starting to really sink in. What a task she has actually set me here. I've got to cook the chicken, parboil these sweet potato fries, cook the pita bread. I'm just completely frantic right now. But, you know, I'm just so happy that I'm doing the dish that my beautiful partner Law loves. Not fiancé yet. Need some cashola for that ringola.
How excited are we? The kitchen smells amazing already.
It's just magical. I went to visit Rhiannon and she is doing, her version of laksa, and normally she would use packet noodles to do this. She's actually making her own rice noodles, which is a step forward for her. I'm just so thrilled. Theo, peri-peri chicken. I'm hoping for him to be able to really show how he can build flavour differently to the way that he did before.
Yeah, just take it like 10x in terms of layering flavour, having some finesse about it, and just blowing us away.
I want to eat what you want with Brent.
Yeah.
His satay pork. Sean Lee's had, a good version of that, but now he's been here for a couple of months. He's just stepping it up. He's got a doppio sambal on the go. He's cooking with confidence. He's completely present. He's focused. He's positive. He's thinking of his family at little Alfie. I'm excited.
No, he's not excited.
Speaking of confidence, I am very, very excited about Declan because I hear that there's quite the departure from the original idea to what he's actually cooking right now.
Yeah, and he's drawing on, yes, the memory, but also every bit of skill and knowledge that he's learned in his time in the MasterChef kitchen.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this challenge is all about.
Yeah, I feel good about this dish. I've just got to make sure that I execute it properly. It's good to show off what I've learnt in this time, so hopefully I do it justice.
Yes, I've got 20 minutes to go with this laksa. My broth is in the pot and it's time to get on to making my noodles. So I'm doing my noodle mix and it's not looking as sticky as usual, but I'm sort of thinking, you know what? Let's just give it a crack and get it in the boiling water and see what happens.
That did not work.
I'm looking at it and it's not beautiful separate noodles that are boiling around, it's just one big hunk of dough. I don't even know what I've done. I don't have time to think about it. The end of the cook's coming up way quicker than I was ready for. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do?
I just did a batch of noodles and they didn't work out. So currently, I have the broth on. I've got some boiling water. I'll get back to those noodles in a minute. And, yeah.
A laksa is all about the noodles and the broth, right? So if I can't get good noodles, I don't bloody have a finished dish. Imagine that. My family have set a laksa, which I love, which I'm confident in cooking. And if I can't get noodles in it, like seriously, it's not a laksa, it's a bloody soup, isn't it?
Rhiannon.
G'day, John.
Where's the photo? The big man.
Oh, you're going to laugh. It's me doing karaoke with a beer in my hand. It's like my life. My daughter and Dino. I mean, I don't have all the other kids in the family, but, that was,
You can explain that when you get home.
No.
Now, talk to me. How's the cook going?
Oh, I just ballsed up my
Noodles?
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh.
Rice noodles, not easy to make.
No, I know, and do you know what? I never make my own. I've wanted to do it today,
Yep.
and I've got no time, and I want it to look pretty for one.
Do you know what the thing is? What you want to focus on and concentrate on is the broth.
The broth.
Because if you get that wrong, you're in trouble. So focus all your energy in there.
I need to get this broth beautifully balanced, and it needs to have that depth of flavour. Like, this is a big cook. It's a spot in the semis, and it's also getting out of that pressure test. Like, seriously, who doesn't want that? So at this point, all I'm working on is balancing that broth with my fish sauce, my palm sugar, and my lime juice. After that, I'll go back to making my noodles, and Bob's your uncle. I don't know. Let's do this.
Order in the court. Order in the court. So I've done a major pivot from my original idea, and I've changed the whole theme of my dish from this chili prawn pasta to this Thai-inspired barbecue chili prawns with rice noodles and a broth. Bing, bang, boom. Yeah, I'm so happy with my pivot. I've just got to execute it now. My noodles are in a place where I want them to be. I'm confident with the prawns, so I need to put the remaining amount of time into really making this broth spicy and punchy and full of those Southeast Asian aromats. It's got some citrus as well. Did I wipe something?
Oh, yes!
I got no more detail. Is it gone?
Yeah, so basically my sambals are just about done. You, done. Now I'm ready to start working on the pork. The cook on the pork's so important today because, you know, the pork is where you get that real Balinese flavour. So I opened a pressure cooker, look in, and oh yeah. It's sort of gelatinous. It wants to nearly fall apart. It's so good. All I gotta do now is cook the pork belly over the hibachi and glaze it, continually turning, just trying to get that caramelisation.
You going all right, big man?
Yep.
Yeah?
What do you got?
2 sambals, there's the pork, there's the side salad.
Yep.
Is everything balanced?
I just got to, it needs one final balance.
Honestly, make sure everything's perfect because, like, all 4 of you are cooking insanely well today.
Yeah.
So I've got my peri-peri chicken on the hibachi, and I have been basting this throughout this whole cook while I'm doing everything else.
Do we think there's a few too many flames in that hibachi?
Look, a lot of peri-peri revolves around a bit of flame, so you need a bit of it.
Yeah.
He's off to the side door. You're just gonna have to keep an eye on it, I think.
Yeah.
He's got a fair bit to do, actually. Just take more coals out.
Yeah, it's flaming hot, isn't it?
You're gonna be chasing to get them.
How long to go?
Oh, 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes.
I've just looked at the clock. Now I'm cooking this chicken. I've got pita bread. I've got sweet potatoes I need to be cooking. I can't even, what am I doing? Where's the time going? Oh, what is going on? Jesus. Seven minutes to go, and I've got my chicken on the go. I'm just putting my bread on the barge. I've got my fries that are just going in the deep fryer. 7 minutes. This is like, Lord, what are you doing to me? This is crazy.
Ooh. So earlier on in the cook, I ballsed up my noodles, and Jock said just focus on the broth and make sure it's perfect. So I taste it and I'm like, oh my God, that tastes way better than I used to make in Townsville. I've added a little bit of finger lime to chuck in my North Queensland flair. And I'm like, yeah, this is a good dish. I hope the judges think it is too. And then I realised I still haven't bloody made my noodles. I haven't really got time to make another batch. So I'm gonna use packet noodles.
Rice noodles, where are you?
You know, it's not ideal, but as long as my broth and everything else is perfect and balanced, I might still have a chance here today.
Oh, God, shaking like a leaf.
5 minutes to go!
Let's go, guys.
On it, Rob.
Step it up.
The last few minutes, and it's time to bring this pork belly together. So I check in the hibachi, pork's gelatinous, yet it's caramelised and a really spiced sauce. I've got that zesty salad and that fresh sambal, and I hope that this sweet, sour, cooked sambal is going to tie everything together.
Look at that jug. Look at that jug.
But this dish is all about the harmony.
What was I doing out here?
So I'm hoping that, you know, the judges can get my vision and, you know, eating it all together is where it comes alive.
Prawns, base, brush. Let's go, Brentals.
2 minutes to go. Now I'm straining down my broth and I'm finally seeing this dish come together. That is nice. Overall, I've done a major pivot from my original idea and I'm really happy with my dish. I'm hoping, depending on how the other three go, this could get me up on the gantry tomorrow.
Jelly oil.
Come on, you lot, bring it home. Only 1 minute to go.
Come on!
Oh, 1 minute.
Is it 1 minute to go?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Theo, how's your chicken?
Have you got a plate there?
Yeah, I got a plate. I'm good. Golden. Whoa.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Chicken's on the hibachi, bread's on the hibachi.
Season the fries, season the fries, season your fries,
Just
season your
came out.
fries. Yep.
Chicken, Theo, chicken. You know what's coming.
Final touches! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's it.
Well done, Bros.
I, for a split second, didn't think that I'd get it all up and I pushed it till the very end. But I'm super happy that I put up a great dish for this young lady and I'm stoked with it. Stoked? I'm starting to sound like Rhiannon.
I have a question for you. Can you feel the love? The love from us, the love from you, the love from your families. And here's something to love. The person that brings us the best dish today ends up in the semi-final. And the first dish we'd like to taste belongs to Brent. Brent, what did you make?
I've made Balinese braised pork belly.
What do you think Alfie and Sean Lee would think of this dish of food?
Sean would love it. Remind of good times holidaying. Alfie probably stick his nose up at it.
Too spicy?
Too spicy, yeah. But yeah, look, they're so proud of me coming back and getting this far, and I think that's sort of shown my cook today, because when you're comfortable cooking, you get a pretty good dish out of it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the sambal, get plenty of that handy. You'll enjoy it. It's not too spicy, though.
Oh, what a letdown.
Brent. I'm like, man, the glaze he's got it's like, yeah, your two side hustle sambals. It's like you have the sweet one, you're like, that's just too sweet, man. And I'm like, man, where is it? I tell you where it is. It's in the memory that you had over in Indo where you go to a warung and you have everything together. And that's when the magic happens, when it's together, not when it's individual little bits.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable, mate.
What this plate of food demonstrates to us is a profound respect for what you love and an innate ability to bring it to us in a language that is all of your own. Understanding how to treat pork belly like it is the food of the gods is a really incredible thing. You have that gorgeous gelatinous fat, you have beautiful sweet succulent pork, and then you add flavours upon flavours upon flavours, the smoke, the spice. Fantastic. This is MasterChef winning food, so strap yourself in because if you keep cooking like this, world's your oyster.
Thanks, Mel.
Brent, mate, I knew that you had that kind of 3-element thing down pat. Protein, salad, sauce. But then you add 2 different types of sambals that just complement each other and just clean everything out. I don't think there would be many people after what you went through in your season to be able to get back on the horse and say, I'm here to win. I'm here to cook the best food that I'm capable of. And mate, that plate of food right there is exactly that. Well done.
Mate, I'm so proud of you. Like, well done. It's a bloody tearjerker.
It is a tearjerker.
Next up, Rhiannon.
My noodles haven't worked out, so I had to use packet noodles. But I've got the flavours that I want into this broth. I need to soak that bad boy. So hopefully that will get me in the semi-finals.
Rhiannon, what have you made?
I've made a prawn laksa.
How pumped were you when you read you're cooking laksa today?
Oh, so pumped, honestly. You never know what my family's going to choose. And to choose something like this, I'm like, oh, yes.
How do you think you went?
Obviously, the noodles probably aren't quite right. Like, I wanted to make my own, and they were going to be more of a rounder-style noodle. But, yeah, I went pretty good. I'm pretty happy.
Can we have a taste?
Rhiannon, this is a wonderful modern Australian interpretation of laksa. It really takes a deft hand to dictate the balance of richness and the balance of lightness in this. And this broth demonstrates to me just how much you know about Southeast Asian flavours, to be able to kind of balance the funk that you love, the spice, the acidity, the freshness. Every single thing has a time and a place in your dish. And I love that we can see your character and your signature in this. There is joy in this bowl of food, and I'm really, really happy to experience it.
Oh, thank you. I've got goosebumps.
Really, really good. Such a testament to how far you've come in this competition. Yes, you didn't get your rice noodles made, but it's the right choice just to stop and focus all your energies in the broth, because the broth is where it's at. It's so silky and just the right amount of heat. What's more impressive is you've got this little, Aussie touch of finger limes through there. And every now and again, you get this pop of finger lime and it just lifts the acidity of your broth to the point where it's like, wow. When you get home, your family are just gonna go, how lucky are we?
Thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you. Thanks, mate. Oh, what a relief.
The next dish we'd like to taste belongs to Declan. Oh, broth it up. All right, Declan, what did you bring us today?
I've done Thai chili prawns with rice noodles and a prawn head broth.
So you transformed chili prawn pasta into this. Talk to me about this bowl of food.
To be honest, going into the cook this morning, I didn't think I really stood a chance up against these three. But from where I started, finishing on a dish like this, I definitely think it gives me a better chance.
Declan, the beautiful thing about making it this far in the competition is progression. The progression today was shown by the food on the plate. The prawns are epic, like butterflying them out, rubbing them with all those aromats, mate. That just wasn't even a thing once upon a time with you. And the broth, you loaded it up with aromats. You let that tick away the whole time of the cook. It is incredibly well done, mate. I'm very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
Just for going, you know what? This is what I've become.
Yeah.
Prawn chili pasta was what I used to be, but this food right here, this is who I am.
Thank you.
I think the biggest things for you to celebrate here are your resilience, your willingness to be flexible, and your boldness to pivot. The aroma of the broth is fantastic. I think in combination with that punchy chili oil, it's everything that you want.
Thank you so much.
Declan, well done.
Thank you.
Last but not least, it's Theo.
I sort of ran out of time, plated this up with the dying seconds. So it could be great, or it could be not so great.
Right, Theo, give it to me. What have you made us?
Peri-peri chicken with sweet potato fries and pita bread.
All right, we're going to test it.
Theo, I can guarantee that is the best version you've ever cooked, period.
Yeah.
The chicken, this was always going to hang on the chicken, and I think you've cooked it so perfectly. Like, that, for me, just screams peri-peri chicken. You want that small edge where it's nearly overdone, and then caramelisation just seeps into the chicken there, and it just smells and looks unreal.
That's what I love as well,
Yeah.
so it's, yeah.
And you only took it off with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Like, you're a madman. But anyway, it was perfect.
Theo, I'm so proud of you, first of all, for really going the extra distance, and you made the peri-peri, you got the consistency right, you cut off the low-hanging bits, you tended your coals, you kept basting and turning, basting and turning, basting and turning, basting and turning. It's all these things where, you know, months ago you thought you were cooking really, really well, and now I hope through that cook that you're able to see how far you've come. And just sitting there for a moment, we're really proud of it because it's amazing, and we're all super proud of you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Theo.
There were lots of emotions out there today. And over here, you put your hearts and souls right into those dishes. But only one of you can be the first cook through to the semi-finals of MasterChef Australia 2023.
Each and every one of you were on absolute fire today. There was not a weak link in the chain. Declan, mate, your confidence in the kitchen today, it showed us how far you've come and how much further you could really go.
Thank you.
Theo, yet another brilliant dish. Rhiannon, the energy and love that you brought to the kitchen today was present in every mouthful of that beautiful laksa. But dish of the day was Brent. Well done, mate. Brent, mate, you know what that means? You are through to the semi-finals, big fella.
Oh my God. Oh, hell.
Talk to us. What's going through your head right now?
Oh, so many things. I mean, like, coming today and, you know, read all those letters. Everyone here obviously felt it from their loved ones too. And just to put up a good dish like that and get into finals week, it's just massive. And as Rhi would say, I'm stoked.
Declan, Theo, Rhiannon, two of you will be joining Brent in the semi-finals. And tomorrow's pressure test will determine which two. It's going to be the most important cook of your competition to date. And with everybody at the top of their game, we know it is also going to be one to remember. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you later. Good job, buddy. Good job, Bree.
Tomorrow night on Masterchef Australia.
Hello guys, how are you?
Peter Gilmore!
The Terminator of the pressure test returns.
You're not getting the recipe, so you got to remember it.
I reckon it's 30 grams.
30.
I don't think it's 50.
I reckon it is 50.
And to make it through to the semi-final, they'll need
Trying to remember the flavours, the balance.
Far out, mate.
total recall.
Can't do it. Can't do it.